ホラーゲームをね、僕はどうしてもなかなかやらないので、そういうところがもしかしたら混じってるのかもしれないですね。
Best of luck.
We good to go? We good to go here? Yeah, that's me. That's you.
James Honey.
There we go. I get the audio. Just making sure. All right, everyone. I'm Ecdycis. The name is hard to pronounce if you read it. Just saying now.
は
Before we
い、
begin,
サイレントヒル2の方ですね。
I'm Maxi Lobes.
ゲーム画面の方が来ましたね。
All right. That being said, let's go. I'm going to be doing normal. And on my count, 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
はい。スタートということでですね、ドラッグということで。
You can debate that. I mean, it's right. So we're going to start the game off with a nice trick here. I'll get more into it in a moment. Just understand we're going to be able to skip a lot because of this port. We play the game on PC. I'm using keyboard, and it's pretty legit. But the first 5 minutes are going to be running into the town. It's a lot of foggy town running. That being said, you may notice right now, game saved is perpetually on the bottom left. Now, the reason for this is Silent Hill 2 moves a bit different than Silent Hill 1. Silent Hill 1 was the tank controls, you could run infinitely, looking for your daughter, fun stuff. Silent Hill 2, on the other hand, has stamina. And stamina means that James actually runs like a normal person. He's not infinitely running, he goes 100 to 0. However, every time I hit game saved, it's constantly at 100%. So we saved the game a lot in this. I'm probably going to end up with like 1,500 saves.
静岡が舞台なんですか？
I really need these saves. They're very important for me. That being said as well, I'm changing this from the old route. In the past, we used to use something called tank controls, meaning it was very awkward to move. I'm using something called two-directional controls. What this means is I can turn on a dime, kind of like that. Do a little twist. And we're going to be skipping a lot of these cutscenes because they take time, and I do not want to watch that. Silent Hill 2 is also compared in 2 different times, real-time and in-game time. Obviously, we have real-time for this, but we'll have an in-game timer at the end of this as well.
そういうあれ舞台なんですね。ちょっと
Anyway, right now we're just
な
going to
か
be
なか
running
そういう
through
と
town
ころ
some
も
more.
わからない
Picking
ん
up a few
で、
extra items
こ
for
う
the
コメ
routing
ン
just
トで
because they're
ね、
pretty fun and we do need
教
them.
えてくれるのはありが
Hopefully
たい
they'll
です
show a
ね。
fun Easter egg as well. I'm coming up on the first item, which will be a chainsaw, if I can find it.
The loudest item in the game.
Yeah.
Absolutely loud. Well, it's well deserved. It reminds me of my favorite movie.
Like the little vroom.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice touch.
We're going to be hitting a fun skip in a moment here. Like I mentioned, the PC port is used because the game saving feature didn't originally exist on the normal game. So since it was kind of added in haphazardly, it breaks the game in a few different ways. I'll go over more of them in a moment. We're about to come up on one, but right now it's mostly just street running. So if you have anything you want to read, go for it. All right,
Oh no,
going.
I was just looking at some stuff for you guys.
All good.
We've got a $10 donation from Jeff L.
そうですね。
Says, "Here's the $10
僕も
I was
こ
going to
う断
raise
片
by
的に
my
聞けてはいるん
by
で
my
すけど
next
ね
pack、of
なかなか
cigarettes. Figured it's better spent trying to help those with cancer rather than raise my own risk.
ですよね。
I
英語
challenge
を
all smokers to
し
do
っか
the
り分か
same."
ればね、皆さんに
Good call.
All right. So
日
right
本語で
now,
伝え
I'm
れたら
doing
な
a
とは
very
思うん
fun
ですけ
glitch
ど、
which I will name. There's no reason to go back. I'm going
な
to
る
do
べ
it for
く
Mary.
奏者の方が解説ね、英語でしてくれてるみたいなので、なるべく僕はそれを邪魔しないようにだけしようと思います。
Constantly, I am entering the game into a stasis. The stasis is going to allow me to bug the game out in a few different ways. For one, we get this cool text on the screen the entire time. For two, there's no enemies that are going to be spawning. I'll be perfectly safe running through this town. It's like a nice breezy jog. A jog where I get to sway my hips like James is. Just watch these hips. And more importantly, what this is also going to do is it's going to allow me to skip cutscene triggers. There are a few cutscenes in this game, and they would take time to watch, and it would force me to get the radio. Now, you guys remember the whole radio. What's going on with that radio? We're not doing that here, because getting the plank would take too much time. Instead, I'm going to keep this text up, and we're going to run past this blood on the ground. Normally, you'd go like, geez, bloodstains, but we're going to ignore that entirely like that. Also, I'm going to pull a little magic trick here while I'm running. I'm going to keep this up for right now, but I'm going to do some, I guess, teleportation. Because like I mentioned, this game gets bugged out in a few different ways whenever you're freezing the game like this. For one, we get the text on screen. For two, you're going to see a black square on the ground. Bada bing, bada boom. And now we have a magic car. There you go. And in addition to that, the game's also going to I had to do that because it loads in the items, which I do need an item back here. But it also prevents enemies from spawning because normally you'd have a weapon. I can't defend myself, and the game thinks that's pretty fair, so I avoid actual jump scares. But the whole goal of this was to actually get something called the apartment key. And this is going to allow us to go into the first so-called dungeon. I mean, I think we call it dungeons, right?
Yeah,
We can go with that.
Like,
That's
I'm
fair.
pretty sure most people are used to it. Everyone loves Legend of Zelda anyway, so dungeons.
The
are
dungeon is
buildings.
specifically called the Blue Creek Apartments.
That is correct.
I just call it level 1.
To be fair, I could also argue any apartment I've ever entered is also a dungeon, as is IKEA. Anyway, as we're going here, we have to go to the apartments, and this is the first major area of the game, as I said. In addition to that, this is also where most people end up kind of quitting the game. I know when I first played this, I actually quit for 2 reasons. 1, I got stuck. 2, I was terrified of Pyramid Head. I was in high school, forgive me. But yeah, we're, in the speedrun, it's actually a pretty fun section. We're going to break it down in a few parts, and we're going to hit our first actual movement tech. For the most part, this was foggy street running, but now we're going to hit
今は
rooms, and that's going to be
アイ
pretty
テムを
damn good.
拾いに
Anyway, here we go. I
出
think this
る
is good
最
time.
中みたいです
But
ね。
we'll see
ま
in
ずは
time. Now we're in the apartments. I don't have to save here as often, but it's
ラ
stylish.
ジ
You
オ、
want a lot
は
of
い、
saves.
そうですね、サイレントヒ
By the
ル、
way, I'm gonna say
ラジオで
right now
敵の
before
位
I
置
go
が
on more of this, I'm calling
わかる
Punchy.
と
If
か
he could beat my
そういう
saves,
確
I
か
will
タイプ
sub
だ
to
ったと
him and
思
I'll
うん
donate
で、
$10
それを
to a GDQ. I'm hoping to have 1,500. If he beats that,
今
I'll
取りに
do
行って
it.
るみたいですね。
Anyway, the early game right now is actually designed to help me get a few items. You can't progress unless you have these items because we need a flashlight because normally the apartments are very dark. I'm going to need also a gun and a few other things or else the game physically won't let me advance. And since that's a thing, I have to do it. And you may notice one of the big movement things in this game is I'm always adjusting my camera angles. I'm making sure I'm ready for every single area. I'm holding down right now, and I'm running right. I'm making sure I'm prepared for every room. That's where most of the tech in these horror games comes from. It's very efficient, and it saves a lot of time. Because normally picking up these items can be, oh, like that? Very awkward. Come here. There we go. Just the handgun shopping cart.
Yeah, that one's a little weird.
Well, I mean, this game does take place in, like, what, Maine?
そうですね、確か敵が、
Anyway, I have to go talk to this
敵が
fence
近
because
く
it's
に寄る
really
と
cool. I'm gonna
音
quit
が
my
鳴
gun
るみ
here.
たいな
So I'm actually gonna do another
感
little
じの
skip that saves like maybe 2 seconds.
やつだっ
I'm
た
gonna
と思
avoid
いま
listening to
す。
people scream like I normally do. And we're gonna save some time off that. I'm also gonna show a fun little thing with Pyramid Head. There's the scream. I get text, I'm gonna quick save, it removes the text, but I need to load back in the game. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm
ならな
gonna
いん
just
で
hold
す
my
か
pistol
ね。
up and Pyramid Head turns red. It's just a fun feature. He knows you're ready, he's ready for combat. Anyway, we're about to hit my, and I think everyone's least favorite puzzle in the game, and this is the clock puzzle. Right now I'm taking some bets here. What do you guys think I'm gonna get? My bet's gonna be at 8.
I'm gonna go
さらっ
with
とスルーしましたね。
325.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, we're getting specific.
Please,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
no.
Going for 520.
Nice.
I'm just gonna go for 8.
I like cat links. It's a good pick. But what we're meaning about the times is the answer is always going to be 9:10. It's the standard grandfather clock, but the position is randomly generated. So if I get closer to 9, it's good. If I get further away from 9, like a 325, it'll be bad. So let's see what I get
Give it
right
to me.
now. I swear, man. Let's see. Okay, you got it. And please be an 8. Please be an 8. Oh my God!
Nice.
Tacky, why?
Oh my god.
I swear, Tacky, you're just constantly kidding me. But yeah, you can see it's a lot of
Hey,
rounding.
I brought dogs.
You have. But there we go, we got
cancel
that.
out.
Now we keep going. That was really unlucky, but that's fine. We can manage that. Anyway, now as I'm beginning the next important part of the run, since we're on normal, here's some fundamental difference between this and any percent. Any percent, you can kind of beat everything with a shotgun in basic shots. I'm going to need a lot of ammo here, and I need more weapons. So I need about 40 bullets. You get 10 from the handgun, and I'm going to gather 40 in total. Also, we're about to have a nice fun party here, but we can't really show that because that's a bit of a bad party. Pyramid Head's party is not a wholesome event. This is a very wholesome event, and I'm happy with it. But now we're going to be doing this, and we're going to be hitting one of the weirder puzzles of the game. I think everyone knows this one if you play Silent Hill 2. If you did not, allow me to, I guess, talk about old school horror games and how they had really weird puzzles. You have to get a specific item to do a specific thing, but it's never something you expect. So I'm going to run down all these stairs, just book it down. And this is also a good highlight of what the advantage of 2D controls is. In the past, you'd have to strafe down these. However, just because of this, I can just run down like this. It's much easier to turn on a dime. Although it is rather hard to adjust to it if you usually use tank. Anyway, I'm going to pick up this juice because it's there and available.
But the real question is, what kind of juice is it?
No, I believe it's guava. What do you guys think?
Tomato.
Tomato.
I'm thinking tomato as well.
Tomato.
Probably tomato.
Oh, come on. At least it's not pineapple. Mango.
We hear
Mango.
from the crowd.
I think
From the crowd.
canonically it's apple, but we'll go with guava because guava's cool.
But
Guava
the cans
solves
are
puzzles.
orange.
Anyway, if you guys are wondering what we do with this guava juice, we're about to find out very quick. Or I should say tomato juice. So it's all you guys need to believe that. I'm going to go into the laundry room, and I'm going to drop it down the laundry chute, because that's what you do when you find canned juice on the ground. Anytime you find it, just drop it down. It's normal. It's reactionary. But I actually need to do this because we're hitting the next puzzle of the game that's going to allow me to leave the apartments. All of this is designed to get a few coins and I can eventually get a key.
あ、
The
さ
idea
っ
is you
き
put
の
it
オーマイ
down
があ
on
って
that
多
key
分
and you can
おそら
finally
く
afford
謎
the
解き
apartment
要
of
素
your
が
dreams.
本来ならあ
You
る
do a
はず
little
なん
weapon
です
swap
け
there,
ど
allow me just not to fall
まあ
down.
それを
There we go.
完全に
Fall
無
down.
視
These
し
guys are
て
spitting on me because they're very rude dudes.
時計のね時間
They
を
can do that. I really don't like people spitting on me.
当
But
たっ
sometimes
た
it
わ
happens.
みたいな
And in
まあ
addition,
そうです
we're
ね
actually going to
い
hit
わゆ
a very
る
fun
お
area.
約
You
束
have
っ
to
ていう
do
や
this
つ
or else
で
the
す
game
ね
will soft law, or the game just won't let you pass. And what's going to happen is, I know how much you guys like fan service.
本来ならいろんなところに行って謎解きをねするはずなん
And
で
I
すよ
think all of you will enjoy it very much. It's very, very appealing. Just check it out. Beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Just Eddie's butt. Now, if that's not me by the end of tonight, I'm going to be upset. So anyway, we had to do that, or else later on, a room we need to get the final coin will be locked by mysterious forces. It's always weird that just some random force holding it back. And we also need to cash in for that coin, which is over here. You drop it down, and you dislodge the coin with the juice. We also get a newspaper that just says people are killing each other, but that's
Foreshadows Silent Hill 4.
Yeah,
right.
right.
You guys want that? Mr. Enigma does a lot of that, so.
Walter Sullivan.
Damn right. Okay, now we can finally get out of this part and go to the third part of the apartments. Funny enough, though, a lot of these sections are a lot shorter than you think. I remember when I first played this, I searched every room, checked my map, got lost repeatedly. And this next area is really short, weirdly enough. There's also a weird cutscene you can put your hand in the toilet. I did that the first time, and I never actually even used it because it opens a weird vault. But anyway, we're going to do a bit more ammo management and get that last coin. We're going to hit a very fun section of the game, probably one of my favorites. And that's right over here. In fact, most of the things we have to do are on the first floor. Another thing I want to mention as well, you can see I've done it a few times, is I'm toggling my flashlight. Also, before I get back into that, there's ammo here I need to grab, and a little cutscene. There it is. We're going to ignore her. She's lying on the ground. She gives us a coin. The standard life. But yeah, I need to turn off my light because there's a little bug on the ground, and he can just bite my ankles, which isn't very good.
Especially in normal difficulty, that bug is very aggressive.
Yes, the AI are much more aggressive. Anyway, I finally have those coins, so I can finally buy that house. 3 coins, I'll do it. This was released back in 2001, by the way, so you can see how 3 coins may have impacted a bit more here. The puzzle's always also the same because I'm on normal. Oh, there it is. I was on normal riddle difficulty, and that's where normal comes from. It comes from the riddle difficulty and the action difficulty. Anyway, we're going to be hitting the final part. I hope I get the Easter egg. There's a fun thing that could happen. I really hope I get it. If I don't, I'll tell what it is. Let's see. I got it!
Hey.
This is whispering that can randomly happen. I'm going to get a key here and also more ammo. But about this whispering, the first time I ever did this, I actually thought someone was in Discord with me trying to mess with me. I was kind of scared on stream. Anyway, this is probably the only part of the game I actually have to think to myself. Because we're about to hit a... Also, let me quick save it. We're about to hit a very risky area. This is my one contribution to the run, so let's see if I can get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I do a little dance in the corner. So the whole idea here is Pyramid Head needs to take a certain amount of shots. You guys know how many?
That's 35.
30...
35?
Yes,
Yeah, I
35.
was going to say 36.
Gotcha. So my strategy here, this is the one thing I contributed, by the way. It saves like maybe 10 seconds. By doing my little dance in the corner, Pyramid Head is awestruck, so he just keeps walking into me. And he's going to go right next to these stairs. I'm going to shoot him, and then he's going to die. Or run away. And... perfect fight.
Well done.
Also, here's a fun Easter egg for you guys. For you Dead by Daylight fans or Texas Chainsaw Massacre fans, check this out.
Hey.
There we go.
これは
That just reminds me of face
なん
camping
か
all day
の儀
long.
式なんですかね
There we go. Yeah, my pistol, because I can't really use that. But yes, that boss fight used to be very hard because you just stand in the corner, he'll attack you. He can actually one-shot you. It's a very risky boss fight. but it's pretty fun now.
Not only is it risky, but like the hitbox for the sword, the tip of the sword has a way larger hitbox than you think, so you can just
Oh,
get
yeah.
hit by the very
Good.
bit of
So
it, and
one
you're
hit
dead,
and you're
dude.
done, yeah.
It's done.
I learned about that on my plank-only hard run. It happened
Plank
so
only.
many
no.
times.
It's a big
そう
hat.
ですね、
Anyway,
三
we're
角
gonna come
様、
with some cutscenes right
通称
now.
三角様、
In a
レ
moment,
ッド
we
ピ
can
ラ
do
ミッ
donations. Let me just do one thing. I'm
レ
gonna get
ッ
this,
ドピラミ
and
ッ
I'm
ド
gonna
シン
check
グ
out a
ですか
really
ね。
cool sign. Now, I think the sign's really cool, and so does the game, so we're gonna look at it for a little bit here. It's coming up in a moment. And trust me, the sign is gonna be amazing. You're gonna wanna pay attention to it. Watch this. So we have Rosewater Park. Now that name screams sophistication. That's the park. Wait, where did we go? Oh, that just happened. So again, like I mentioned, quick saving can bug out the game. You just keep running. And now we're going to run into a so-called escort quest. We're going to get a friend here, and it's actually 1998 Christina Aguilera, and she'll be following us. Now, Christina Aguilera is a prominent figure. She does hit songs like the...
What a girl wants.
Really? I didn't know that. I was just like Candyman and Car Wash. I remember from the chocolate phone I had back in like 2006. If you had a chocolate phone, you could officially qualify for a retirement home. Anyway, I'm going to do one route deviation right now. I'm going to be grabbing the dog key because I do want to have it just in case. And also, it kind of shows a part that doesn't normally get shown. It doesn't take much more time because it's right over here. And I hope the dog's not still winning. I want UFO. I will say that. Although, I think Techie wants dog.
Dog is currently winning.
Oh, come on. Anyway, I'm going to grab a pipe really quick so I don't soft lock the game. So if we have time for a quick donation if you'd like.
Okay, it's Ecdycis.
Hey, thank
Okay,
you.
great. Okay,
Nobody
'cause-
ever gets it.
Well, we've got a lot of support for you. So.
All right. Feel free to go for 2 right now.
Okay, we've got a $50 donation from the True SB.
Hey.
There's a lot of
I know
here.
him. I know him.
It says, "Hey Ecdycis, just cheering you on from the swarm. We are keeping your door nice and
Oh my
comfy while you are away. Do good out there, or we will tell your mom on you.
Oh, God.
Remember, it's not enough. Don't be a lackluster Luigi.
Oh, God. All
Love
right.
you, Dicey Boy, from your Bit King and the Swarm."
So right now I'm going to show up a cutscene that normally doesn't get shown off, and I think it's really fun. A bit more silly, and I'm going to hit you with a fan theory. So right now we have a fresh pizza in Silent Hill.
あ、そうですね。
I
そうい
think
えば、
Max, you might know about this, but I don't know if you guys know about
ド
it.
ッ
So in
グエ
Silent
ン
Hill 2,
ドだったん
all
で、
the people see the
犬
town
要素。
differently. The little girl does not see the same way we see the town. Now, you see where I'm going with this. Eddie's eating a fresh pizza. We see a fresh pizza. Eddie, on the other hand, is currently in the middle of an intense boss fight. Think kind of Pizza the Hut, that pizza monster from Jimmy Neutron, but realistically, that pizza is a pineapple pizza. The true survival horror. Anyway, I'm showing this off because this is one of the more silly parts of Silent Hill, and nobody ever does it, and it has some of the best lines. And it'll be really quick. Also, I just love the music, by the way. It's so great.
It's a great track.
I wanted
ち
the
ょうど
voice. I
ね、
wanted
今
the voice.、
こちらだとお昼時なんでね、皆さん、ご飯を、飯テロ
How can you sit there and eat
ですかね。
pizza?
Really? Forget you.
I only play that because I can relate to Eddie because that same exact thing gets told me whenever I ask someone to do co-op speedruns.
You know, fun fact, that pizza is from All Stars Pizza. There's no All Stars in Silent Hills.
Aww.
Your theory is actually pretty good.
There you go. And that's a headcanon, man. Just imagine the abomination of a pineapple pizza. Right now, we're just going to be running through a few areas. It's mostly just kind of running through the coolest area of the game. It has fun music, but it's very short, and we're running to the hospital. So if you have more donations or anything you want to read, go for it.
Can do. We have a $50 donation from Hollis Newman, who says, "Shout out to an amazing runner and
Hey.
an equally amazing and couch." I agree. There's an extra $25 if everyone on the couch does their best Eddie impression.
Ooh. Go for it, guys.
I think he wins.
All right, we got 2 more. You guys want me to do?
Trying to think, what's a good Eddie line?
$25 is on the line.
Ooh.
For charity.
I got one. He cried just like that stupid dog.
Yeah. Party.
All right. Hopefully we got a good one. I'm pretty sure Techie had the winner there, right?
I need a good one. What is Eddie saying?
Something about pizza.
Stuff about pizza.
You said a fatso like me would just slow her down.
That was good.
That was good.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. Hopefully we get it. Anyway, now we're in the hospital, and this section of the game is probably one of my, let's just ramping up to constantly be my favorite. I say it about every section, but I really like the section because it really starts picking up on the game. Ooh, I got the nurse pass, and now I need to gather a few items. The whole crux of this is it's going to lead to a 4-lock box. 2 of the locks are physical, and 2 of them are numerical, so those might pose an issue. But it's going to be very fun routing in order to unlock this boss, and we're about to hit one of my favorite boss fights in the entire game as well. I love the hospital as a playing area. It's probably one of my favorites for a while.
It's so fun.
Also, if you guys want to play at home for speedrunning, I'm going to have some numbers here. Memorize them. 3744. I hope I remember that. My chat normally types in random numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 3744, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I always worry about that because it's all random.
remember it.
All right, let's type it
Gotcha.
in right here. So
Gotcha.
3744. Perfect. Anyway, now we're going to run over here. Christina Aguilera's going to rest off a hangover, and we're going to go to the roof, because I hear the roof has beautiful, beautiful views. The best view in Silent Hill. Watch, I'll give you the grand tour. I know we need this grand tour. It's a beautiful city. There's a reason why we come back here. Anyway, there's a fence, and well, we got another fence over here, and a big knife in my chest. Oh, no. Oh, no. So now we're going down here, and I need it for another number. I'm having, oh
今も
my
何
god,
かね、
73, 38?
いたような気がしましたけど、多分気のせいですよね。
Anyway, we're going to be using all these numbers now, so let's try to remember them. We have all the keys, and I just need to put them. I'm going to turn off the light because I don't trust the nurse here. All right, she didn't hit us. That's good. The enemies can get kind of aggressive and just pause me. So let's see if I remember the numbers. It's going to come down to right here. I really hope I remember these, or else I have to do the look of shame. Oh, not that.
I mean, this time it's the ask the couch of shame.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so the first one was 3744. Hey, there's one.
There you go.
And the next one was, I think, 7833. Ah, you guys remember it?
7338.
Yeah.
Yeah, I messed that up. It's 38.
Classic Silent
I
Hill
do this all the
story.
time, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it's always the second one. That was not bad. That was better than I thought it would be. Anyway, we get some hair out of that box because every time every time I celebrate Christmas, I just was. Oh, come on, get. Move.
Oh, look at her go.
Oh, she's all over the place.
お
Move. Thank you.
Body
Wow.
block.
So rude. Hey, I know every time I open presents for Christmas, I just expect a piece of hair. Every time. Anyway, use that so we get an elevator key, and this will be good later. I'm glad I grabbed the extra health. Because this become very handy with the next boss. We're about to hit one of my favorite bosses in the entire game. This is honestly the one I worked the hardest on for GDQ.
違うぞ
I'm
みた
hoping
い
for the
な
best. I'm
これやぞみ
definitely
たいな
saving the game here, and we are going to be fighting this boss right here.
I would say this is one of the most worrisome
あれ
bosses.
がありましたね
Yes, I have a very different route. Normally running the room. I'm going to do this instead by going over here, waiting a second. I want to shoot him 3 times. Come on. Oh, no, that's bad. And die. Got it. Okay. Oh, why am I reloading? That's fine. He's trying to... Stop it.
Got the kung fu kicks.
Seriously, this guy is so rude. It's always this one, by the way. The other one's always nice. This one's bad. But yes, I want to note that damage in this game is based off proximity. So the closer you are, the more damage you'll do. And these guys are anywhere from 3 to 5 hits. 3 is optimal, 5 is bad. Because I only have a total of 12 shots. Normally, you can get in 2 shots before the 3rd one, but I'm getting in 3 here because he is cooperating very nicely.
Yeah, kind of the strategy you want here is that you shoot them sideways. If they're facing you, they try to attack you.
And not a bad fight, but we have to watch this for the incentive ending. Even if it doesn't win, we need to watch these cutscenes just in case it does. This is also why I grabbed the dog ending, but what is that? I think that's
これ
That's a potato, ain't
UFO
it?
ですか
Definitely a potato.
a booping potato. I don't know what that might be. It's just such a mystery to me, guys. An absolute mystery.
Something weird is going on here.
Anyway, for a lot of you guys to know silent... Wait, am I in the right spot? Elevator.
Hey, you good.
There you go.
For a second, I lost my routing. But yes, for a lot of you guys who know Silent Hill, the town's normally divided between an overworld and an otherworld.
あー
We're in the
ですね
spookier
お
section
そ
right
ら
now, also
く
known as the otherworld. And this area, we're going to be gathering a few more items, as always. I'm going to
あ
gather
れ
a
で
basement
すね
key and a battery to
UFO
use a first
と
aid
そう
for safety,
あ
and
の
hopefully
犬を
I
ですね
got my
どっちも進め
She always
て
pipes me.
She
えっ
always
と
does
That's
that.
why I grabbed the health kit
多
in
分
there, 'cause
分
people
岐
found
点
right
選べ
in
る
the
タイミングラストあたりのところでドネートが高い方のエンディングに向かうっていうタイプだと
I
思
need
い
a
ます
very strong person, the strongest person I could think of. Now, I think you guys know who this is, and we'll
なん
find out
で
in a brief
多分
moment.
ルート的には
So just
どちらも進め
surprise.
ていっ
We'll
て
see, We'll see who that is at the bottom of the stairs. I rank him top 3 strongest people ever.
決めれるタイミングまでは、ドネートを続けるっていうタイプだと思
It
いま
is
すね、
Christina Aguilera!
これは。
She's back. Just like her career, she's always back. Anyway, I need her actually because we're going to have a puzzle that requires her strength. Right now I got a copper ring, but I need another ring to actually solve all this. Again, most of this is kind of just gated by a few items and puzzles, and then you're able to do the full thing.
And the cutscene that you need her for is actually pretty cute.
Yeah.
Yes.
The dialogue is probably some of the best interaction between James and Maria.
We technically have time for it if we want to, but we'll have, if you guys want to watch it.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's not long, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, it's not long at all.
No.
All right. And I think that would also be a good time to have donations ready. It just gives a good time for it. As long as we're cool with that. My route, I've been doing like 53s the entire time, so this should be good.
そうですね、
We've
タイ
got
ミン
a
グ的にね、
$25
石油王が
donation from TFDR.
負けてる方に
He says, "Dear
最後にガッと入れるかもしれないで
Just
すからね。
remember, it would always be worse. You could be in a Kojima plot.
Feel free to go for 1 or 2 more.
Okay. We've also got a $25 donation from 16-bit Ferret.
Hey, I know
Who
fair.
says, hey, it's, oh my gosh, Ecdycis. I got it.
Yep. Thank you, by the way. I was worried about that.
No problem. They say, love seeing you do such amazing work for a good cause. Put this to dog ending. Love that song.
Oh my god, come on.
I love how James just
thank
says, thanks.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I can relate to James. He's a very relatable character. Anyway, now that we got everything here, we can finally use these 2 rings we got. We have an iron ring and a copper ring. Now, Maria Christina Aguilera does not want them because they're not fine enough taste. However, we're going to use these rings to propose to this door. Also, for everyone in my chat, normally, you're welcome. But we're going to use these rings to propose to this door because the door has hands. If the door has hands, you can't let that go. It's beautiful. And we're going to hit the quote-unquote boss fight. It's not really a boss fight, though, and would one of you guys like to explain it?
We're gonna get chased and hopefully not killed.
We'll see if we can see him.
We're going to hope that Christina Aguilera doesn't get hit by Pyramid
確かに
Head.
ホラーゲームをやっててね、急に
Well, yeah, we're supposed
ちょ
to.
っと
We
ギャ
just
グ調で
run
UFO とか
running.
飛んできたらね、
We didn't even
ち
see
ょっと笑っちゃいますよ
Every man for
ね。
himself.
なんだこれって。
We're just gonna run away and go to this elevator here. That was the entire boss area, by the way. Normally, our old friend Pyramid Head chases us, but we're just gonna ditch them because that's all we need.
There's also a really spooky glitch that
そうです
happens
よね。
where Pyramid Head can
UFO
actually
急に
speed
ふわ
up
ふわ
super
ふわっ
quickly
て飛
and
んで
he's
き
right
て、
behind you.
て
It's
て
the
ーんって
spookiest
なったら
Oh, that's、
それ笑いますよね。
So I want to preface this right now. This is probably one of my favorite parts about the entire game. It is roughly 6.5 minutes of running through a dark town. If you need to read anything at all, this is the perfect time.
Yep.
I can help oblige.
Perfect.
We have,
I can chime in if you need me to. But if there's nothing there, let me know. But go for it. You have like the floor for quite
You
a while.
have a lot of support. Don't
Go
you
for
worry.
it. This is the perfect time I planned for this.
Well, quick first reminder, if you guys want to see Turok 100%, make sure you get those donations in because we are currently almost about halfway.
That is a
over
great run.
halfway, over halfway toward our $2,500 mark for us to do the Turok 100% run. We've got a $25 donation from Hollis Newman, who says, I'm a man of my word. Those Eddie
Hey.
impressions were still better than the HD collection voice.
True. True.
We've got a $5 donation from Confucius, who says, cheering you on. The door is safe and sound.
Ah,
Never enough Ecdycis.
there we go. Feel free to keep going.
Alrighty. We've got a $10 donation from Droogie Forever, who says, had to donate for Silent Hill 2, my favorite game of all time, and to the person ahead of me on every Silent Hill 2 leaderboard.
You know how to
Ecdycis.
do it to him.
Good luck in your run.
Thank you, Drugi. Thank you all for the donations in this so far.
We've got a... Oh,
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay.
I was about to say.
we've got a $5 donation from Daily May, who says, I'm so proud of Ecdycis and so happy that GDQx is at TwitchCon this year. Good luck on your run. And my incentive goes toward the dog ending.
Oh, come on.
Woof, woof, hype.
This is going to make the later word. Anyway, let me do one thing and go back to donations. So it's going to be a bit too dark through this entire section. Now, what do I mean by this? You remember earlier we had Can't Go Back, I'm going to Look for Mary. So right now it's going to be too dark, which is similar. You guys remember that radio cutscene I talked about that was lame? It still exists. We have to backtrack to the town, and I can actually still trigger it. It fully still exists. So I want to have this up while I'm running so I don't trigger it. Also, the entire goal right now is to grab a wrench so I can get a key so I can make it into the end game, which is really nice. This section is just a very, very long, dark street running. but we need to appreciate James' fine hips. Anyway, feel free to continue donations, or if you need to plug anything.
No problem. Well, we did get a $100 donation
Hey!
from Protocon. Hey. Thank you so much. Says, go Ecdycis, go!
Thank you.
We have a $5 donation from Gizmo KSX102, who says, this
そ
town
うで
is
す
full
ね。
of donors.
今は
How can you sit there and
も
eat
う
pizza?
完全に犬優勢って感じですね。
Feel free to keep going.
We have another $5 donation from Hi Sky, who
Hey.
says, hey Ecdycis, having a great time watching your run. Good luck, have fun. Also, sorry, but I'm donating for dog
Oh,
ending.
come on, guys. Everyone's getting dog on me. That's rough. But thank you so much, Sky. I appreciate it.
One of these days.
We're going to have, by the way, until we probably get to the park, so it's going to be a good chunk of time. I'll say right now, I am about to pass that radio cutscene again, so I want to keep this up until we get to the door, really. But yeah, feel free to keep going if you have any. If you don't, I can talk.
No problem. We have a $250 donation.
Hey!
That is awesome. This is from Shaughnessy, who says, runner is correct. Silent Hill 2 is the best horror game ever.
Good man, good save. Thank you.
We've got a $10 donation from Starwin.
Starwin?
Darwin?
Starwin.
Darwin, thank you.
Oh, there's no R in the name, but there is an R in the donation message.
Oh,
Maybe even Starwin.
So Starwin.
I will turn on the lights, by the way, because it's kind of dark. Just so we can see better. We don't need it, but it's nice to see. It was very dark for like 4 minutes.
Starwin says, oh, hello, Ecdycis. Fellow Silent Hill runner Starwin
Alright.
here. Hype, you made it into GDQ Express. Shout outs to the homies Maxi and Techie on the couch. See you
Hey.
all at AGDQ.
Hey.
see you there? Again, I'm kind of a Silent Hill runner myself.
We have time for one more before we can go back into more.
All right. We have a $5 donation from Clubhouse13, who says, my first time seeing Ecdycis running through the world of Silent Hill and kicking butt at it. PogChamp, gotta give monies to support those in need, and much love to all on the couch. Ecdycis on the run. Oh, and Kung Fu Fruit Up as the host.
Thank you so much.
Hey.
Aw.
That's very nice. But yeah, right now I'm actually doing one of the riskiest sections in the game. I'm using the wrench. I forgot this once during a run. I was like 2 minutes ahead during this run, and missing this takes 5 minutes. So I'm glad.
bad.
I'm glad I didn't
Yeah.
forget it. I just want to make that note. You have to dig for that. That's the entire thing we came here for. And if I get to the end door of all this and don't have that key, the game will fully let me go to that door. And I'll say, sorry, it's locked. Gotta go back.
Yeah, it doesn't stop you at any point or tell you to
Yeah.
turn around.
So feel free to keep going for donations. It's more just running down this road.
No problem. We have another $100 donation.
Hey!
Woo.
I'll clap for that one. It's no longer glitching, so.
This is from Something Paradoxical, who says, I was really looking forward to getting some sleep this weekend. I guess that plan's ruined. Seriously, though, good luck to all the runners, and thanks, GDQ, for
結
always
構
putting
長
on
い間
fantastic charity
走る
events.
ことが多いんで
Putting my money
なんか
towards
奏者の方も
That's a good run. You have
結
time for
構
like 3 more?
こっちにねファンサービスだったりねしてくれてるみたいで
We have a $5 donation from Dan's Survival,
Hey, Dan.
who says, hey, Ecdycis, Dan here, saying it's great to see you at GDQ. Good luck on the run, and here's $5 to help get that amazing UFO ending.
Thank you, Dan. You're a good man. You have any more?
I do. We have a $25 donation from Teddy64. Says, hey, is that the famous Ecdycis, signer of autographs?
Hey, I did sign one.
Glad to see the speedrunner with the most words per minute made it into a GDQ. Do the thing.
It's accurate.
Also, a reminder that while the UFO ending is the canon ending, dog ending is the true ending
Oh,
in our
come
hearts.
on. Anyway, right now we're going to have the world's longest stairs. Now, I normally don't really go in the Mario world too much, but if I could borrow any trick, Super Mario 64 stairs. I want to see James launch down these stairs. I would love that. These are really long. Before we go back to more donations,
まあ
though,
そう
I do
です
want to give a
ね
quick
あ
shout
の
out to Big Man Japan
やはり
and
アドベン
Abby.
チャーゲ
They
ー
put
ム
a ton of work into this game, and I
で
would
す
feel
かね
guilty if
ジャ
I
ン
didn't
ル
shout
と
them
しては
out.
なの
If
で
it
どう
wasn't
して
for
も
them,
こう
the
いう
game
移
would
動
not
シ
be
ーン
what
と
it
か
is
がね
today.
メイ
So
ン
I
に
feel
な
it
っ
is
てしまうの
entirely
ですけど
justified to give them a shout out. Anyway, you have time for one more donation?
Can do. Just want to say real quick, anybody who is trying to join us this evening, please do. You can now get in through the main entrance. We've had a few people donating to try to figure that out. So.
Nice.
I actually
You
have trouble
can
getting to the
indeed enter through the main entrance. This is a thing.
I actually have the same issue. Anyway, right now, I'm back to finally in the game. We're finally back in the game. It's no more just running through a dark town. We're back in the actual game. And this is the area earlier I was talking about where I could soft lock the game inside this well. If you don't have a melee weapon, you can't get out. So there we go. And I'm also going to start entering a very fun skip because this removes
まあ
RNG,
ね
which is
普
amazing.
通に考え
This
て
is
こんな
normally
化
not
け
allowed
物
in
と
more
戦うなん
silent
てね
runs, but for this
勝てない
one
ですからね
instance, you're allowed to do this. It's called the quick save, quick load bug room. I'm going to save it and I'm going to quick load it. So this is going to do is it's going to have a key on the ground now again because I've duplicated the key magically. If I didn't do this, I would have to guess a random number about 3 permutations randomly, always random, and I take damage in that room. It's very bad and I'm happy you can skip it. So we just did that. It's very easy to do.
And there's
いや
way
でも
more
ね
than 3. There's so many.
Yeah,
Right,
こん
but
な
still-
怖いところから
Yeah. Oh god. That's
それはね誰よりも
But,
早
yeah, now
く
we're
脱
entering the
出
next
したいで
part,
す
which
よ
is the prison, and I'm gonna have to gather a few things, so I gather a few more things. We're kind of going back to the whole idea where you gather weird items to solve a even weirder puzzle. I'm gonna be grabbing tablets. I've grabbed a few of them so far. They're also very thematic. Like one of them is about gluttony, the other's about seduction, and the last one I grabbed is about I think punishment or punishment.
This part's also really fun.
I just love this
Yeah.
thematically. It took me a lot longer casually, but it's a really fast section in general, and I just
Oh
love
yeah,
this section.
it's really quick.
It's nice and.
I was actually way more afraid when I first did this because of that one like moaning guy in the background or the prison. I think he's gonna break out and just slaughter me. Also, now I'm locked in, but not really because you just push the button 3 times. Anyway, we're finally gonna use all these tablets for a fun puzzle, and let's see what happens here. Funny enough, they actually put me in the game, oddly enough. I'm not sure why, but there's a reference to me in this game. So whenever I get pizza with my friends, whenever someone suggests we get a pineapple pizza, this is what I do. 1, 2. Just a massive blood-curdling scream whenever someone suggests it. Every time. Every time. If it also happens whenever anything mildly inconvenient happens, so maybe that's just the nature of weird things.
This guy's famous for body
Oh,
blocking
yeah.
this.
Get out of the way.
doorway.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, just
Always
just
a
hit
Get
pain.
out
him.
of the way.
Just hit him.
I'm gonna.
there we
he'll
go.
go.
Thank you, my friend. He was a
詰まり
rude
ましたね
dude. Luckily, I grabbed bonus health, but we're about to hit one of my favorite speedrunning sections of this game, which is going to be the labyrinth. Also, we're gonna have another fun awaiting section, so we'll get more of those donations in a moment here. There we go. And now we have a lighter, a wax doll, and a horseshoe. What do you guys think we're gonna do with it?
ちょっとお願いしたらね
There's
どいてくれましたからね
There we go. We're actually making a door handle with this, weirdly enough. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out. Like, it's not glue, it's wax. That doesn't really work, right?
Don't try this at home.
Right. And now we're going to drop down a bunch of holes because we have to go further into the abyss of Silent Hill 2. There we go. I have a few of these. Also, we also have an area with an elevator. So, hyping up the next area is probably the most fun in the entire game, the labyrinth. There's going to be a lot of fun areas here. I have to be very careful. And if you have time for donations, go for it. This is like a minute ride down.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Dance it up.
Sounds great. Well, speaking of, we have a $100 donation
Hey!
from Ethos Edict, who says that hip sway though.
Hey!
So right on point.
Right now, I'm going to do a selfie. Say cheese, guys. That's if I can get it. All right. Cheese, guys.
個人的に
I'm only doing
こう
that
い
for
う
Discord
ホラー
chats
と
with
エレベー
selfie
タ
pictures so
ー
I
って
can
す
post
ごい
it
怖い
also.
要素なんですよね
Keep going, by the way. We have a long ride down.
Problem. We have a $5 donation from Starwind, who says, I forgot the R in my
There
name.
it is. I was worried. I was like,
Have more money.
Thanks, Darwin.
feel free to keep going if you'd like.
We have a $5 donation
休憩
from
タイムってやつですねこれは
Shoju.
Hey!
Says, hey there, Ecdycis. It's great to see you at a GDQ doing what you do best.
All right.
I'd love to tell you this is going towards UFO ending. I really would. Keep up the good run.
One more.
Okay.
I'm gonna take one.
There's a $5 donation from Maestro Cam, who says, to Ecdycis, was really hyped to catch your run tonight. Good luck to you from me and Auntie Yanni.
Thank you. So what I'm gonna do right now, actually, is I'm gonna break into Pyramid's house and steal his things.
Yeah, you're gonna steal his knife.
The great knife.
I can't believe you do that.
Now, I don't know about you guys later. I'm going to hit up some of the Twitch parties, and I want to give you a fun fact you can tell all your friends. So the great knife in Japan is actually called the Big Hatchet. So next time you go to a party, just whip out the information. I guarantee you'll be the life of it. Just say every time, did you know the great knife is actually called the Big Hatchet in Japan? It should work, right? I'm going to do it at one of the parties later, and I swear to God, if someone recognizes that, I'd be happy. And you're ready for this weird skull puzzle, and the answer is always green. If it's not green, you are wrong.
You want another fun fact? That room that you just ran through
静岡
entirely
って呼んで
physically
るのが
rotates in the
ちょっと
background while you
Yeah.
mess
面白
with
す
that
ぎます。
puzzle.
Also, Christina Aguilera is back, but she's in jail this time, so you need to break her out. She's back once again. Also, don't give me the... Oh, I didn't get the shame. You can accidentally touch the ladder.
Yeah.
If you touch the
that
ladder, it's
hitbox.
shameful because you have
The
to climb
hitbox
back
is-
up.
Yeah.
And another thing about the labyrinth is this is one of the more confusing sections of the game, but since it's a speed run, I don't have to worry too much about the routing. I know where to go, and I'm not going to run into anything too bad, because you can actually find Pyramid Head down here. He's not going to be very happy we stole his great knife, our big hatchet. But we can't use the big hatchet to cut wires. That always confused me. I don't get that. Come on, we have like something that's called the great, or big. Why can't we cut tiny wires with it?
Really needed the wire cutters.
Apparently. Anyway, I'm going to do a fun little hopefully glitch here. This is actually borrowed from any %. I might be able to get this guy out of the way. He's normally a rude dude who have to shove past, but I'm going to put 3 or 4 bullets in the back of his head. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, he went down to 2. Move. He did it!
Yeah,
Dude, he actually did it.
of shame.
That guy never does that. Like, on all my practice runs, he just decided to wait there and body me. Oh, that's some bad enemies earlier, so maybe it's not the best thing. Anyway, light off here because I don't want these guys finding me. Again, they can kind of see me in the dark, but it's much easier for them to see me in the light. So I want to make sure I avoid them. I also got a good one here. And we're going to be hitting the end of the labyrinth, or so-called labyrinth, pretty soon. And we actually have one of the most impactful boss fights in this entire game. If you guys like powerful imagery, it is so
やっぱそう思っ
powerful.
て
I
る
can't
人は
wait to
い
show
っ
it
ぱ
to
い
you
るんですね。
guys. It's
ただ
such
ワ
a good
ン
boss fight.
はもっ
It
と
is
怖が
so
らせる
crazy.
よ
It
りだ
is
ったん
so
ですかね
crazy.。It is so crazy, but it's kind of dark, ain't it? I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. It's kind of dark, guys. I really don't want to do it. It's too dark. They're not fighting that boss. Normally, you would get a difficult boss fight there, but using the quick save feature, you can actually skip an entire boss fight. And I always do Blind Arsonist every time. If I don't
なん
PB
てい
with
うんです
Blind
か
Arsonist, I
ね
really
び
PB.
っくりさせるより
That's this one. Swindling.
こう
Yep, murder.
静かに怖がらせてくる方
Counterfeit.
が
Oh,
精神
the
的に
arson. Okay.
きついですけど
Sometimes
ね
you get the last one. So this is a 1 in 6 chance to get the arsonist. You can normally find the answer in the beginning, but that's lame because it's not luck-based. And I'm a very lucky dude. So I need to pull the rope properly.
Clearly.
Yeah, a 3 no
the
blind
clock, this.
Hey, yeah, that one guy scampered out of the way on time. That's lucky. I'm gonna get the briefcase, watch. But yeah,
Oh,
now I
no.
got the arsonist key, and that was a 1 in 6 guess. You don't always have to do this. My rule of thumb is if I can PB, I don't go for it. But if I need it, I go for it. Which I always go for it because I want second place. I don't want just a normal PB. Anyway, we do all of that. Now we're about to hit one of my favorite boss fights in the entire game. And I mean this actually. I'm not going to do a little fake out. This is actually one of my favorite boss fights in the entire game. Mainly because it has one of my favorite characters in the
こ
entire game.
の
And also, we're going to meet up with Christina
この
Aguilera
敵
again
も
for that
ね
jailbreak. She'll be happy to see
なん
us,
や
I
こい
bet.
つみたい
Right,
な
guys?
感じで一応攻撃
I
し
mean,
たろ
she
み
was
たいな
pretty ecstatic at the
気合
hospital.
だけ見せてる
Oh,
感じで
she's
すよ
dead.
ね。
Well, she'll be back eventually. Anyway, right now, we're just going to make our way over to the next boss fight. We're going to have a few things here. It's mostly just running and backup items. So if you'd like to read our donation or two, go for it.
Can do. We have a $25 donation from Novalark. Novalark says, Silent Hill 2. I've never been able to finish it. Too scared.
I know
Much
that feeling.
love, Ecdycis.
One more.
Okay. A $5 donation from Kamatsu. It says, Ecdycis is the best streamer ever and has the best diction. When I grow up, I'll be an Ecdycis as well.
Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you. Anyway, we're about to hit one of my actual favorite boss fight, and this is two-pronged. This is one of the reasons why I grabbed the big hatchet earlier. There we go. I'm hopefully going to manipulate him so he does a little dance. Let's see if I get it. See, I'm lucky he did it. And now I'm going to bash his skull in. And that's phase 1 done. Phase 2 will use the
確
shotgun.
か
It's be very easy.
サイレン
I'm
ト
going to
ヒル
aim at
の
him
こ
behind
の
the meat,
敵キャラっ
and now I'm
て
going
いう
to
の
shoot
は
Eddie while he's punching his meat. Eddie will be constantly beating his meat until he dies. Meanwhile, it takes about
この
5 shots
主
to
人
kill
公
him.
と
And I
か
love these pipes, by the way.
その女性とかですかね。こういう登場人物の、恐怖とかが、具現化されたビジョンみたいな感じのが、このサイレントヒルのクリーチャーだったと思いますね。
We're going to be using that blue gem again to show something off. So let's go here. And we have something in the distance here. What are those? Anyone know what those are? Are those Beyblades?
They're jelly donuts.
Wait, guys, I know what that is. I know what that is.
また出てきましたね。この
I want to believe! Come on, you fault, man. I want to believe! Let's go. Okay.
We appreciate you.
これは
Dogs gonna win this.
こんな笑いますね、今のは。いや ね、ちゃんと
Anyway, this is the
ね、
boat
仕
section.
込んできましたね。
We're gonna go to the light. When I did this casually, this took me 20 minutes. It's like a minute-long boat ride. I'm probably go over to Nation. This is just rowing the boat.
It actually times how long it takes you to do this too.
We'll see what I got. I hope it's like a 57.
Remember, if you equip the great knife, then it actually slows down your rowing speed as well as your
Really?
Yeah, it does.
いや、
Why?
ね、奏者の方もUFO の服着て、I believe っ
You
て、
have
なん
any
か、
anything you want to plug?
私は信じてるぞっつって、
Yeah,
UFO
guys,
の
keep in
存在を
mind
信じ
we
てるっ
have,
つって言ってました
we
ね。
still can get some donations in for the dog ending versus the UFO ending. If you guys want,
Come on.
we're getting pretty close, right?
Yeah, we're getting pretty
I wonder what
close.
it's at.
We have also, we're getting closer on that Turok 100%. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. We are less than $1,000 away from that.
I really hope we get that. That is a very good run from a very good runner.
I wish I had found some UFO plushies at round 1.
That's why it's not winning.
Could have been a different outcome.
Could have been a different outcome. That I wanted to leave
ま
could have
あ、
actually.
そうですね。
That was
なお
all
ド
gamble,
ネー
by
ト
the
で
way. I
勝
had no
っ
idea
て、
what was
今の
gonna
と
win.
ころ、犬。
I was happy at like 3 p.m. and now I'm sad. Anyway, now we're in the hotel, which is the final dungeon level of the game. I'm gonna do something fun here. I'm gonna shoot this piano because take that. Whoever's behind that deserves it. It's Laura. Bye, Laura. And now I'm going to be debuting something for Silent Hill for the first time. This has never been done in any Silent Hill game. This is the first instance of a Silent Hill out of bounds. By glitching the game here with the quick save, I can go like this up here. Let's see if I get first try. I really hope I do. This is a hard trick. First try, dude!
Oh!
And now, the way this works is all the rooms are very far apart from each other with the way the game is designed.
Oh.
So I can just keep running into the distance here, into the black. We'll see a loading screen. There it is. We're going to see a door, and then I will change my direction to the opposite, and I will be going here. What this does is it bypasses an entire area I normally have to dump
い
my
や
weapons and be
ー、あれですね、
useless.
壁の中にいま
However,
す
I
ね。
can now... There we go. I can go like that. And
シュッ
that's
て出てき
a
ましたね。
massive section. That's about, I think, a minute time save over the old route and 30 seconds over the other out-of-bounds route. Right?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
something
think the
around
one
there.
you just did was found by Domestic
僕、
Very
この
good.
ゲームの、
I know
RTA とか
Aaron
知らなかった
actually
んですけ
helped me
ど、
out on the
やるん
basics
ですね、
of
こ
that,
れ。
but it was definitely rough learning. It's especially rough because I'm on keyboard. So I'm very happy I was able to pull that off. I was worried about that. I was doing it in the practice room. It took me a while. But right now, we have to gather a few things down here. It's a very important section that you normally do at the end of the hotel. However, by glitching in here, it saves so much time because my routing changes as well. I will also be grabbing the my last emergency health in the game, because I think I could do it without it. I might grab one more thing at the very end, but this should be able to do the trick. I think I have a lot of first aid. We've been very good on our health management. And now we're going to be able to go here and solve the star puzzle.
宇宙人いるんだからね、壁ぐらい、ち
To
ょ
open
っ
some
とぐらい
eggs,
抜
but
け
they're
ても
actually light bulbs.
許されますよね。
Weirdly enough. And the light bulbs are still necessary because even though I have my flashlight, they never expect you to have a flashlight back here. So watch. I'll try talking to the door. It's dark. For some reason, it says it's dark. But you need the light bulb if you can't do this. And then it works. So at this point, we're going to be hitting a briefcase, which is all RNG, is all luck-based, is a 1 in 19 chance to get the word. I would like... I know we're doing dust for one of the words. I would like all of you to take a guess at the word. Kung Fu Fruit Cup, if you want to join as well.
Kill.
Kill? If anyone wants to say some of the words, I'm going to pick luck. It's going to be a 1 in 19 chance here. If it's RNG, that is hype. If not, it's okay.
I usually go with like love or time. I'm gonna go with time this time.
So we got kill, time,
I'm just gonna go with dark.
dark. I'm doing luck. I know Enigma has dust. Mama?
Oh, Mama's a
I
good.
can do that one. And let's see if we get it. This is going to be entirely random. I'm not going to brute force it entirely. I'm going to do a few attempts just for fun, and then I will be going to the paint thinner. The paint thinner
Also-
reveals the answer.
If you have your flashlight off, you can just push those guys.
Okay, so let's try dust first. It's already there. Let's see what it is. Is it dust? Can I type? No. I'm trying mine. Luck? No, not lust. Luck. No.
Nope.
Okay. What do we have? Kill?
Kill.
Kill. Can I spell? No.
Damn.
One more?
Time.
Time. Was that it, or do you have any more?
It was dark as well.
Dark. Thank
Someone
you.
shouted out Mama.
Someone did shout Mama. I'll help you out. Let's see if I get dark. If I could type. Can I? This is a very awkward thing to type, by the way.
Yeah.
You have to use the mouse, and it's just very weird. Not dark, and I'll try Mama for the final one, and then I'll use the, I have the other thing as well. And we'll use the paint thinner, and what is the word? 'Cause I did not get it here. I swear to God, it's going to be...
ランダムだったのを今、総当たり。
Like my chances at RNG in this game
なるほど
and。UFO.
多分これはランダムっぽいですね。
All right,
Over like your optimism.
smile and optimism gone. Anyway, we get a music box out of that, and we're almost done now with this section of the game. We're going to be hitting the final stretch. The key?
乱数より悪かったみたいですね。
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I only have to have these music boxes, and we're going to be able to... We're very close to the end of the game, by the way. We're getting there. So by the way, the incentive will be over for the bid war at the end of the run. So that is coming up in a moment here, very soon. Not that one. Probably like 6 minutes? 5 minutes? Excuse me. There we go. Roughly about that, I think. I'm going to do a little glitch here to go across the room. There we go. I missed the quick save, but I got it. And you can just kind of really move while it's going, kind of like the sign earlier. I need to grab a couple keys here, because you get the key to the final room immediately, but you don't get the key to that room. Anyway, guys, I know spoilers are normally free here, but I got to lay down a spoiler from a game from 2001. It's about that time. I recommend shutting your ears for a second, but this is going to be a big spoiler after I save the game here. This is the choke point, by the way, for Dog or UFO, but we're not going to... I'm just saving it just so we have it. So, save it. I have a lot of these, by the way, just in case. And now the big twist of the game, guys. Here it is. VHS was once a popular medium. That is survival horror. And now we're going to the actual ending of this game, which is going to have a very fun section. I just absolutely love this, by the way. I think thematically, this entire area gets me every time. Like, if we had cutscenes in this, or just the full effect of this game, you would see a grown man cry. Absolutely would. But most of these rooms are trying to take me to the end. It's a pretty linear path, and I'm going to be going back to that bar. There we go. And there's going to be a few, I guess, tools
ちょっ
here
と
to
入れ
use.
何個か入れ
There's
て
gonna
み
be a
て
lot of health. What's all this health doing here, guys?
当たればラッキーぐらいな感じなんですかね。
A lot of ammo, too. What could be possibly coming up? Not sure. I think I know, guys. I think I know. It is this room right here. Check this out. It is a room filled with fire. That's all we're going to see because you don't watch the story. So just imagine that the Lakewood Hotel has very good heating. Extremely good. They'll light your room on fire for you if you're cold. Absolutely. Anyway, this is the final hallway before I'm worried. So what I'm going to do here is just quick save like crazy. Because this part of the game is the final stretch. We have a couple boss fights. First off, I'm going to go to the big hatchet, and I'm actually going to swap to tank controls, because this is the only part of the game that it works tactical tank controls. All right, let's hope, guys. If anyone would like to describe this, I would probably need to concentrate, so let's go.
Right here, he's standing in the middle of the room and instantly swinging so that he can hit both of them. And also, Pyramid Head's going to do this attack where he's trying to hit James, but he's actually going to hit Pyramid Head. So Pyramid Head hits Pyramid Head. He continues to swing. Oh, he got hit there.
I have about one more hit I can take before I die.
なんか武器のモーションがすごいですね。
Wow.
I'll take it here. That's fine.
Still doing
Oh
it
my-
good, though.
Nice.
Oh!
That was really
Hey.
good. All right. We beat them.
Well done.
And I still have a lot of health. Now, whenever you kill a man, they drop eggs. Fun fact.
So that strat, pretty sure
モン
it's
ハ
called
ンの
Super
体験
Gamer.
みたいな動きしてましたね
You。just kind of stand in the middle of the room
Yes.
and start swinging.
The-
Beforehand, you would just run to the
They double click.
you run to like the end of the carpet and then start swinging. But Super Gamer found out that it's just faster to just start right away.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all the positioning.
All right. Now we have these eggs, and we're making our final way to the final area. So there's gonna be a little dialogue here. I think we have
お
something.
ラストエリアみたいですね、これで。
What do you want, James?
I brought you some donations. Donations? I don't want any damn donations. Just go home already. Mary, what are you saying? Look, I'm disgusting. I don't deserve donations. Anyway, we can actually get a few more of those out in a moment. But let me just show this off. The game wants you to be apprehensive, so it will force you to go up the stairs like that. But I'm going to do a little fun thing here. You can actually strafe up these stairs like a old barbershop quartet guy, and they didn't expect it. Anyway, feel free to go for 2 more, and we will be hitting the end of the run in a moment here.
Alrighty, we have a $100 donation.
Hey!
Yeah. This is from this is from Jared219, who says, completely surprised by this mini GDQ. Ecdycis is doing an awesome job on this run. Hey, Heather, this is for
Somewhat
you.
backwards to it. I don't want to know what I have. All right, now we have the final boss here. It looks like I got the good one, by the way. She's at the window, which is nice. Oh, wait, oh, God, I missed. Oh, God, moths! This is bad.
Not the bees.
All right, so I actually need to use the big hatchet here. I need to hit her anywhere from 3 to 6 times. I'm hoping it's 3, but it's probably going to be 4 or 5. Oh, I hit her.
Oh,
The
nice.
damage is completely based on how far away she is from the
Yeah.
knife.
That was a good hit, though. I might be 4 if I get one more good hit. And let's see. Hey,
Nice.
okay.
There you go.
And we're about to hit time once the knife hits her. And time.
Oh.
And did I get in water? Or
タイマーストップです
Yeah,
ね。
you gotta leave.
And my in-game timer is a 46:31 marathon time with these deviations. 1,683 saves. Punchy, I challenge you to beat that. You know my
GG.
standards.
The 57-second book
Yeah,
time.
nice.
Anyway, I know this is a long shot. UFO?
Do you want the answer you're hoping
I want-
for or the real answer?
The real answer.
It's dog entry.
I had a feeling. Can I at least know what the difference was?
It was $1,790.24 versus $990.
I'm pretty sure all my cheering, by the way, just ruined my chances.
You got a little
Alright,
extra
well, we're-
for it. You did.
You're well equipped.
We are ready.
そうですね。
Well,
なん
okay,
か
alright, real quick,
this.
I'll definitely let my couch take
ス
the
キッ
reins.
プされる運
We
命です
have
から
an
ね。
actual dog instead of
I think Max is gonna be a good man here. I'm gonna reload my
Tiger.
save right now. While
そう
we're
です
waiting
ね。
for
なんか
Max's
おそら
setup,
く
if you
さっ
would
き
like
セーブしてたのが、
to read any more donations, feel free to go for it. Or anything you want to plug.
分岐のルー
There
ト
was
の
a
ところなんですかね。
$100 donation from
なんで今から、
Tailsfox88.
そこを
It's awesome. Who did say, I
出して
really
い
want the
く
dog
みたい
ending,
で
but
す
Ecdycis
ね。
is so great. Here's something to help the UFOs. I want to believe. I told you you got the point. You did.
That's fine.
We've also got a $10 donation from, it looks like Sassam.
ヘロー、
Oh, Sam. Hey.
ロシアから
I do
いらっ
want
し
to
ゃった
believe
方がいる
in
みたいです
dogs.
ね。
Alright, guys, we ready for this? Ready for the dog ending? You guys
Oh.
all asked for it.
Let's go.
We asked for it, and I'm gonna kind of bust my little moves, but I
やっ
think the
て
Maxi is gonna have
見
the
せ
show
て
here.
くれる
So
み
let's
たいで
go,
すね。
Donkey, and enjoy.
かわいいですね。
This is pretty much how I feel with my dogs.
かわいい
We
です
feel this
ね。
relatable. I'm also
お
sad.
前の仕業だったのか。
Alright, now we get the fun part. Bum, bum, bum. And we're gonna get some fun parts here. Do we have those plushies? Oh, there they are. There they are.
曲がいいですね。
We got about 4 verses for this, so it's fun.
後ろの人がね、犬マスクかぶって、
I just love Eddie's socks there, by the way. I want those. Also, that's the boss fight we missed, by the way, with the TV.
楽しそうですね、確かに。
Now we get the best
What
part,
about-
by the way. Pizza! Also, we're gonna have some actual fan service in this game.
Wow.
Bit risque. I know we wanted Eddie, guys. I know we wanted Eddie for that, but we get Christina Aguilera. Anyway, that was Silent Hill 2.
犬エンディングでしたね。
And
可
really
愛かっ
quick,
た
I
で
just
す
want to thank
ね、
you all for
犬。
watching. I'm very happy to have this opportunity. Funny enough, at the last TwitchCon I went to, I told myself a goal of mine would be to get into a GDQ. It has been exactly a year from that, and I managed to do it. So, I'm very happy, and I'm excited to see what comes. Thank you so much.
Great work on the run.
Thank you.
Right.
平和な世界でしたね。はい、ということでですね、
Alright, guys,
サイレント
don't
ヒル
forget
2
about that Turok,
の、
100%. Let's get that
エンディング
to
まで
100%,
と
everybody.
犬エンド
We are still about
でしたね。
$900 away. So get those donations in so we can hit that goal. It's coming up after the Ratchet and Clank run, which is next. In the meantime, I'll throw out a few more donations. I know
はい、
he's backing
で
up,、but
ですね、
when we talk about things
サイレントヒル2が終わったんですけど、次はで
there's
す
an
ね、
anonymous $10 donation who says, put this toward pineapple on pizza.
ラチェット&クランク、フューチャー
We've also got a $5 donation
2ですね。
from Maestro Cam who says, by the way,
これもまた、
Ecdycis, my guy,
名
pineapple on pizza
作
is amazing. You're just
な
in
んで、
denial.
結構、皆さんは知ってらっしゃるんじゃないでしょうか。で、このラチェット&クランクなんですけど、こちらの方も、解説の方が今のところいらっしゃいません。ですので、何か、解説とかね、説明とかできるよっていう方がですね、いらっしゃいましたら、ご連絡いただけると、幸いですね。
We've got a $100 donation, which is awesome. From
いらっ
Bright
しゃらない
Shadow,
ようでしたら、
who
ま
says
た、
dog ending is best ending.
僕の方がですね、今引き続き、先ほどはちょっと、ね、奏者の方が結構ずっと喋ってらっしゃったので、僕あんまり喋らないようにはしたんですけど、できるだけね、盛り上げていこうとは思っております。はい。ではですね、ちょっと、次のですね、ラチェクラの方のですね、ゲームが始まる少し前には帰ってくると思うので、それまで一旦失礼いたします。
I want to remind you all of some of the awesome charities that are benefiting from this GDQ Express, including Able Gamers. Able Gamers is all about how there are millions of people with disabilities who can't play video games without expensive, specialized equipment. The Able Gamers charity helps gamers with disabilities by providing that equipment free of charge. But we can't do it without you. Help us help others. A day of gaming for you could mean a lifetime of gaming for someone else. Will you help us continue providing these customized gaming controllers? Also benefiting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is leading the way the world understands, treats, and defeats childhood cancer and other life-threatening diseases. Your support helps ensure that families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because all a family should worry about is helping their child live. St. Jude has helped push the childhood cancer survival rate from less than 20% when we opened to 80% today. We won't stop until no child dies from cancer. We've got some other fun bid wars you guys can always put that money towards for charity, including the Chip and Dale game coming up. You get to pick which chipmunk that is going to be played as, Chip or Dale. Who's it going to be? just a quick reminder for you all about some more of the awesome charities that we're supporting this weekend. We've got Call of Duty Endowment. The Call of Duty Endowment is a nonprofit that helps unemployed veterans get high-quality jobs after their military service. So far, we funded the placement of over, and I just found this out today, actually 50,000 veterans. But with a high unemployment rate for young vets, there's still more work to do. Help us reach our goal of what I now know is 100,000 vets in jobs by 2019. I believe they did 100,000 vets, and now it's 2024? Learn more at http://www.callofdutyendowment.org. All right, let's get some fun prize information over from Sent. Throw it over.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Games Done Quick Express 2018. Now, my name is Sent, and unfortunately, I am not a confusing Shiba controlling everything from behind the scenes. Good dog. Thank you. You know what? Frankly, weirder things have happened. I'm used to it at this point. You never know what's going to stop by. Now, guys, I do want to tell you about some awesome prizes we have coming up for you real soon. But first, I just want to make a quick announcement. If you guys do happen to be here joining us at TwitchCon in lovely San Jose, California, we are actually open 24/7. You can get into the venue through the main doors. Just head down the stairs and follow the stanchions to the left. There'll be plenty of signage, and you can join us in our lovely audience tonight. Plenty of great speedruns. You guys don't even want to miss out. You don't want to try and watch on a shoddy connection if you happen to be here anyway. Come join us. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, let's get to some of those great prizes we have for you tonight. So, first off, continuing the mashup poster series from One Up Yourself, we have this beautiful blank white poster that I am unrolling in the wrong direction, as is tradition. No, we have this beautiful Castlevania mashup poster here. If my assistant could just grab the bottom of that real quick. My assistant was the dog, by the way. He's still learning the commands. Anyway, it's this beautiful Castlevania mashup poster here with the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I love this design. It's so cool. And hey, guys, it's only a $5 minimum donation to be entered in to win this thing. Super great. Huge shout-outs to our friends over at oneupyourself.com. Now, just going to slide that right over there. We have some other great stuff, too. We have this beautiful Rad Explosion t-shirt from our friends over at Fangamer and Capcom. It depicts the great triumphant moment in Bionic Commando where you make Master D's head explode. Everyone remembered it as a kid. It's an unforgettable moment. It's super cool. It's a great shirt. It's available in your choice of size from our friends at Fangamer. You don't get this one. I mean, unless you really want this one, in which case, sure, why not? You can have it. No, I don't care, man. You do you. That's what it's all about. From our friend Lisi, we have two beautiful Final Fantasy parlors depicting both the white and black mage, two classic magic using classes. Again, it's a little bit hard to see on camera, but there are two sort of styles of thought when it comes to crafting parlors. One where you go for the smoothest meld possible, and one where you attempt to do as little melding as possible to keep the parlors together. Lee's parlors tend to be the later variety, and they're just explicitly well done. If you hold them up to a light, which unfortunately I don't have a light source behind me, you can just see right through them, almost like they were made of a mesh material or burlap. They're wonderfully done, and they are going to be a $5 donation from now until the end of Shantae, a little bit later this morning. Speaking of Shantae, we have two wonderful parlors here from our friend Liz Starr, both made with beautiful micro beads. We have, I'll just hold them one at a time for you. We have Risky Boots, the antagonist of the Shantae series. And of course, we have our main girl here, Shantae herself. And again, these micro beads are just so hard to work with. They're really tiny. Your melds have to be on point. And just the quality and the smoothness, I mean, even at this distance, you can see that is a beautiful figure right there. Huge shout-outs to our friend Liz Starr, and those are, again, a $5 donation from now until the end of Shantae later this morning. We also have a Shovel Knight soundtrack here for you, donated by me, actually. I happened to be given a Shovel Knight soundtrack by a friend of mine who has some connections with Yacht Club Games, and I've just kind of kept it wrapped on my shelf for about 5 years. Turns out I don't listen to CDs very much anymore, but guys, this game is an amazing, amazing game with an amazing soundtrack. You know, you have Strike the Earth, you have Proudmoore Keep theme, you have Propeller Knights theme. It's a great game in the style of Mega Man with the music style of Mega Man. It's a $10 minimum donation between now and the end of Shantae. And hopefully it goes to a loving home of someone who maybe uses their CD player a little more than I do. We have, from an anonymous donor, this wonderful, cute little Koopa Troopa plushie. You know, not much to talk about. He's got a thick shell and a cute little head, and he's only a $5 minimum donation, but hopefully, you know, someone finds a good home for him. Come on, you can donate, you could take this guy home. Super cute. And last but not least, guys, we have this beautiful Girl and the Robot Perler, again, from our friend, Listar. Again, it's just a wonderful meld with these micro beads here, and it's so smooth and so beautiful. It's only a $10 minimum donation to get in on this too, guys, and you're really going to want to. It's exceptionally well-made perler, and I'm going to gently put it down to avoid damaging it. Anyway, guys, keep that in mind. Also, all the donations you put in today are going to help you get into the Gaming PC Grand Prize. It's $100. That's cumulative throughout the marathon. So, hey, $5 here, $5 there, and you're almost entered to it. Just $100 at any point throughout the weekend. The specs of which are available over on the tracker. Speaking of which, if you head over to gamesdonequick.com, you'll be able to check out the tracker, and it's going to have all the information you're going to want on upcoming speedruns, upcoming prizes, incentives, and the amount you'll need to donate to get entered and to get those incentives done. But that's going to be just about it for me. I'm going to throw it back up to the front to our wonderful host as we get ready for Ratchet & Clank Future, A Crack in Time.
Well, those look like some awesome and beautiful prizes. Those perlers are really, really nice. Looks like we are getting set up here, getting ready for a Ratchet & Clank Future, A Crack in Time run with Lombax 999. It's going to be an awesome run. Guys, don't forget, I'm going to keep reminding you of that Turok 100%. I'm going to hit that hundo, guys. Help us get there. Get those donations in, and then you can win those beautiful prizes as well.
はい、ただいま戻りました。ちょっとコメントの方を拾っていこうと思います。今、やってたのが、ドネーションとかに対する、プライズの、紹介ですね。で、そう、今見せていたやつを、ドネーションしてくださった中の人に、抽選で、プレゼントみたいな感じで、それを紹介していたっていう感じですね。で、次ですね。そうですね、ずれてというか、そうですね、そのまんま、ちょっと、時間が早くなってる感じですかね。なんで、そのままラチェットクランクフューチャー2の方の走りをしていく感じです。ラチクラ F2 は、確か、プレステ3で出た、ラチェット&クランクでしたかね。